customers come in. You have a lot of game merchandise here. Merchandise based on a game. Have some games that come in. Nintendo Switch. PS4. Wonder who this must be. Same order here. Got some PS5 as well. Okay. We're gonna clean this area up. Got these random sports cards here. Don't need these really. Yeah, never. Tim Brown's actually not bad. To figure out where these go. And they got some Goosebumps stuff. Gotta figure out where that goes to. Okay, to clean this area up. Hi. Yes, I was actually just putting this together for you. Oh, that's okay. I have dogs myself. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, some of the hair just blew into my eye from your coat. That's okay, though. How can I help? Oh, yeah. Just got this stuff in. Yes, Now, did you order these, or... No. Unfortunately, this is for an order that was placed. I thought you were here to pick it up. No. Yeah, I mean, I'll let you look at some of the stuff. I'll hold it up because, again, it is an order for someone that is expecting to come in and pick it up. Yeah, absolutely. You can leave your information, and for whatever reason, if they don't pick it up, you're more than welcome to come back and grab it. I'll give you a call. Yeah. So you are a huge fan of the series, both of them? Yeah. I'm a fan of one. I'm not really a fan of the other. But when the Netflix show came out, I watched it and it was alright. But there are some hardcore fans of the series. Yeah, so this is the last volume in a continuation of, or a prequel series, I believe, of the Labyrinth series. This is book number 3, or volume number 3. Yeah. It's the untold origin of the Goblin King. So, comicbook.com said Labyrinth Coronation manages somehow to stay true to the 80s fantasy while also being fresh and timeless at the same time. And Rogue's Portal says the art is still fantastic and the new characters still endearing in Jim Henson's Labyrinth Coronation. So time is running out. War rages at the Owl King's castle as the Goblin Rebellion spins out of control. While Scoobin, Tangle, and Sybil try to hold off the enemy hordes, Maria must face the king and the cost of protecting her boy from a life of misery. Up until the clock strikes 13, Maria holds on to the one truth she's learned while facing the trials of the maze. In the labyrinth, nothing is as it seems. Yes, this collector had me appraise some of his Labyrinth memorabilia. Yeah. And he was missing the third volume, and he actually wanted to order it. So this was one of the things. Now, there was a Labyrinth board game made by River Horse, and they also came out with some side add-ons, if you will. So one of the sets is called Goblins. It's an expansion. And it says the Goblins expansion for Jim Henson's Labyrinth, the board game, continues your collection of creatures from the movie and gives you optional rules to make more use of the Goblin infantry, cavalry, and artillery. This is an expansion for Labyrinth, the board game. You will need a copy of the board game to use the contents of this set. So it comes with 5 highly collectible Goblin figurines, 3 infantry, 1 cavalry, and 1 artillery, 5 new Labyrinth cards, and a rules leaflet. So, this one. And then, as well as the Fieries expansion set, which includes a new Jareth figurine. And the Fieries expansion for Jim Henson's Labyrinth, the board game, continues your collection of creatures from the movie and gives you optional rules to add the mischievous Fieries into your game. This is an expansion for Labyrinth, the board game. You will need a copy of the board game to use the contents of this set. So this comes with 4 highly collectible Fiery figurines, 1 highly collectible Jareth figurine, 5 new cards, and a rules leaflet as well. And then the last item, and this you saw, that's what caught your eye, you said, yeah. This is a series that I collect myself, what I can, pop figurines and the like, but I was never really into the movie. I remember as a kid, it bored me to death, honestly. I never could get into it. Labyrinth, on the other hand, night and day for me. But you're the opposite. You really like this series. Okay. Well, they came out just like with Labyrinth. They came out with a Dark Crystal board game as well. Yep. Will Jen and Kira manage to find the shard and heal the Dark Crystal? The Gelflings have only until the Great Conjunction, when the 3 suns align. If they fail, the rule of evil will be established for the rest of time. So it's going to be a race against time, as well as against the cunning schemes and dangerous servants of the Skeksis. Play with up to 3 friends in this fun family board game based on the classic movie The Dark Crystal by Jim Henson. So this game comes with 4 highly collectible figurine renditions of the main characters, 2 Gelflings, Jen and Kira with Fizzigig, 2 Skeksis, Skeksil the Chamberlain and Skekung the Gartham Master. Rules booklet 24 pages long. A 2x2 game board, lavishly illustrated with inspiring new artwork featuring all the legendary places from the movie, including Agra's Observatory, the Valley of the Stones, and the Crystal Castle. 25 World cards, 9 Mystic cards, 7 Skeksis cards, and 15 Minion cards. Over 20 game tokens, 6 polyhedral dice, D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, D20, 4 character sheets and 4 special ability cards, a cardboard stand-ups and 4 bases, 4 Gartham, 1 Slave Podlings, 1 Gorman Skeksis, and 1 Slave Master Skeksis, and 1 Ori turn track, top and bottom with plastic connector. So this is everything that comes in the game board. Yeah. Well, like I said, I do have your name and phone number. And if this person does not come to pick the items up, I'll give you a call. Absolutely. You're welcome. Okay. I gotta have a talk with my employees. They leave this place a disaster. Got broken stuff everywhere here. Boxes of random items here. Pokemon cards. Just random thrown around. Yes, hi. Yes, it came in. I am very excited to see this as well. I haven't opened mine yet, so you're going to be ahead of me. Yes, I'm a huge, huge fan. And, yeah, I know you placed this order with one of my employees. I remember my employee called me and said, hey, did you know this is coming out? No, I hadn't heard of it. So I went on to Amazon and got my copy before they sold out. Yeah, here it is. It is the Mortal Kombat visual history called Flawless Victory from Inside Editions. And on the back it says, get over here and delve behind the scenes of one of the most storied and gleefully gruesome franchises in fighting game history. Mortal Kombat Flawless Victory takes readers on a journey through the visual history of the iconic, over-the-top fighting game that was first introduced to the world in 1992. Go beyond the game with exclusive interviews, stunning concept sketches, beautiful illustrations, and more. So, yeah, I was really excited to get this as well. I have yet to open it, though. So, yeah, I think it's just what we got it for. It is $60 plus tax. You have store credit. Okay, well, let me see what we got here. Let's grab this wireless keyboard here that's hooked up to the monitor. Give me 1 sec. What is your name? Yep. I see you have 8237 in store credit. Would you like to pay for that with the store credit? Yeah, okay. Okay. You are all set. Thanks for stopping by. This box box has seen better days. Why is this all messed up? Just see if these are worth anything. It's Cardsmith cards. Oh, forgot I even had these lying around here. Didn't see you sneak up. Hi, how can I help you? Yeah, we got some games in here today. Yeah, this was on back order. Some of the stuff was. We finally got some of the stuff in. What systems do you have? Okay. Well, I only got one PS4 game in. Do you have a PS5? You do? Okay. It's running out of hard drives. Yeah, I have a PS5 as well, and I had to get an external drive because, yeah. Right now on mine, I got AC Shadows loaded in. I've got the MLB The Show because it's towards the end of the season. The World Series is started, and I do the same thing, season mode, and of course I'm the Red Sox, and I'm in the World Series right now against the Phillies, up 2-0. I got the new NBA game on there, NHL. And I think there's one, and Madden. And I have like 20 gigs left if I'm lucky. I'm surprised my NBA game even was able to be installed. Yeah. And when the Mirage DLC comes out, that's right, you're an Assassin's Creed fan also. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to load Mirage back on there. I'm going to have to take something off, but I got about a month to figure that out. Well, not even, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, well, give or yeah, we're at the end of October, so I've got a couple weeks. Okay, well, I've got this for the. Do you have a Switch? You do. Okay, I have this for the PS4 and Switch. They both came in, and it is the Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Yeah. So I believe they're the same thing. Celebrate an era of iconic Capcom titles. Enhanced quality of life features. Online play available for all games. And yeah, they're the same. So they come with, I apologize, my eyes are going here. But it looks like the 2 Power Stone games for the Dreamcast are on here. Project Justice, Plasma Sword, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Capcom Fighting Evolution, Capcom vs. SNK, both 1 and 2. And yeah, I can't read this fine print. I don't know how anyone could. But anyway, and it comes with a comic book in either game. It comes with a Capcom vs. SNK comic book. These are $39.99 either one. No? Okay. I'll throw those over here. Next up for the PS5, we have the aforementioned Mirage. This is the deluxe edition. Yeah, this is hard to find. The deluxe edition like this for some reason. The regular game you can find easy peasy, but this where it says deluxe edition right up top is hard to find for some reason. So here it says, become the ultimate assassin. Stealthily take down targets with visceral assassinations. Discover a tightly crafted coming-of-age story. And this version includes additional digital content. You get a deluxe pack and the digital bonuses as well. Yeah, it was kind of cool seeing how Bassam became, or his backstory really of who he was growing up. But it was a short game, and I'm excited. I think everybody is about the DLC coming out. It's about six to 8 hours of additional gameplay in a different region, which is nice. Yeah, I 1,000% agree with that. With Shadows, the modern day story is, I mean, sad is an understatement. How horrible right now the modern day story is. I mean, it's almost an insult to hardcore Assassin's Creed fans who follow that modern day story, what it's become. Yeah, you say you're at a cliffhanger basically. I mean, Bassam is in the current world. He don't really know if he's good or bad. He's Loki reincarnated. He says he still fights on the assassin's side. And he's at the hideout waiting to meet Desmond's father. So, I mean, that was at the end of Valhalla. And then Mirage comes out, we've got really nothing. And then Shadows comes out, we got really nothing. And that's where we're at. So I really hope they, I hope they fix that. But since you already have this, I'll put this away. Next up, we have for the Switch and PS5. And this is pretty cool. I never played these as a kid growing up. I didn't really care to play them. But now that they've come out on this trilogy, I actually might. And this is from Square Enix and Limited Run Games, produced the physical copies. And I want to guess, off the top of my head, I think the original creators of this game was from a company called Crystal Dynamics, if I'm not mistaken. But we have for both the PS5 and Switch the Gex trilogy, with all 3 Gex games. And from what I recall, they were actually pretty good back in the day. People liked them. So let's read from the PS5 version of the game. But it says, it's tail time. Everyone's favorite tail-whipping, channel-surfing gecko is back in a collection that features all of his best-selling adventures. Gex Trilogy includes the original 2D platformer Gex and the 2 3D sequels, Gex Enter the Gecko and Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko. But these aren't just reruns. This carbon engine-powered collection includes extras and numerous improvements that bring Gex back into prime time. So this carbon engine, it says featuring brand new analog controls for Gex Enter the Gecko and Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko for an improved gameplay experience. Loads of Gextras. View artwork, original manuals, advertisements, and a brand new interview with Dana Gould, who I assume was the voice of Gex. Rewind, save anywhere, and other quality of life upgrades. So that's pretty cool. These are $49 a piece. You want both? Okay. Yeah, I'm the same way. I've had the Switch, and I'm waiting to get a Switch 2, but I don't really see the need for it right now myself. I hardly play the Switch. I don't think I've played it once. I have it as a collector. I have all the models, the OLED, regular, and light models, but I'm more of a console, like sitting there on the PS5, just graphics are better. And when I do my mobile gaming, not so much mobile on the phone, I have the PlayStation Portal that I can just play in bed and I don't have to be here at the shop or in my house in the game room that I have. Yeah. You'll take these. Okay, that sounds good. Put these over here. You a sports fan? Kind of. Okay. Do you like golf? Yeah, I'm terrible at it. Miniature golf. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Well, I got these in. I figured somebody would like them. I remember back in college, this was a giant, giant game that we played at the bar. Went to the bar in college. And limited run, or not a limited run, Atari actually brought these to consoles. It's pretty cool. I figured I'd pick them up for the store. I have the PS5 and Switch versions as well. And it is Golden Tee Arcade Classics. So, it says it has 8 fan favorite games. So it says, a collection of classic Golden Tee arcade games, playable for the first time on modern consoles. Put your golf skills to the test as you swing your way across 18 challenging courses. Experience the fun of driving, swinging, and putting with controls fine-tuned for a controller and touchpad. Need to brush up on your skills? The all-new practice mode gives you unlimited drives, chips, and putts. And the new mulligan feature means that one bad shot doesn't have to be the end of a great round. So there are 6 classic Golden Tee titles plus 2 bonus games. So you have Golden Tee 3D Golf, Golden Tee 97, Golden Tee 98, Golden Tee 99, Golden Tee 2K, Classic Golden Tee, and then the 2 bonus games are Shuffle Shot, which is basically like shuffleboard, and something bowling. I can't see the name of the deal there, but pretty cool. The only drawback for me here is there was nothing quite like hitting that trackball when you were taking a shot on the arcade machine, so I don't really know how they're gonna do that on systems. So, but these are $39 each. No, okay. Put these in the inventory then. All right. Next up, this is for PS5. It is a giant collection to remastered from Telltale Games. The Lego Harry Potter collection. You got all the games right on this disc. So you have years 1 through 4 and years 5 through 7. Remastered for PlayStation 5. 2 classic games on 1 disc. A magical journey through all 7 years of Harry Potter adventures. 2 remastered games now on 1 disc. Unlock and play as over 200 of your favorite characters. Explore Hogwarts and cast spells with a friend using co-op play. This is, you love Harry Potter, you're going to take this. You don't even know how much yet. Whatever. So I could charge you $1,000 and you'd buy it. I was just joking. I'm not going to charge you $1,000. No. I believe this is $49. Okay. Put this in the pile then. Okay. Next up, I have an option for you. This is both for the Switch and the PS5, but the PS5 version is the deluxe edition. The Switch is the normal edition. I'll show you both. It is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind from Digital Eclipse and Atari. Well, this deluxe edition is really cool. I'll read from the Switch because there's some stuff on the back, And then I'll show you the deluxe edition and what comes with it. But it says, an all-new adventure with the time-twisting action. Play as the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in an action game that blends brawling, blasting, driving, and more. So you can choose your Ranger and pilot your legendary Zord. Jump into the cockpit of the mighty Megazord. Online and offline gameplay for up to 6 players. Epic battles with classic enemies. And play through remixed events from the TV show. So it looks like it has the arcade hangout where they all would go after school and eat lunch or dinner or whatever. Get snacks at the bar there. So this is what the back of the Switch version looks like. And then the deluxe edition. So this comes with a collector's box, a steelbook, a lenticular postcard, and 6 collectible trading cards. Yeah. The Switch is $39, the PS5 Deluxe is $59. Go with the Deluxe. Good choice. I would too if I was buying what I was showing you. And last up we have 2 other Switch games. The first is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Drift across dimensions, expand your roster with downloadable characters. Warp across dimensions, customize your ride to race your way. Play with friends across all platforms. So it's a Sonic racing game there. No. Okay. And last but not least, the last game that came in was one of my all-time favorite games ever. And I first played this game on the original Game Boy. But this game is from Digital Eclipse, the Golden Master series of games that they produced. It's called Tetris Forever. 40 years of timeless classics. Celebrate 40 years of stacking Tetraminos with this in-depth collection featuring over 20 playable games, including the explosive Super Bombless and Tetris Battle Gaiden. Never even heard of that. So experience an accurate recreation of the original Tetris as it appeared in 1984. Uncover the extraordinary true story of Tetris that you never knew. Includes Tetris Time Warp, an all-new Tetris game for 4 players. It's pretty cool. And here it shows, this was the original Tetris game that Alexei Pajitnov created on his, I think it was an Apple or something, old computer. And how it evolved. This looks like the Game Boy version of Tetris right here. And this might be the NES version. I don't know. Now that is Alexei Pajitnov right there. And that is, I'm trying to think of his name. I can't think of the guy's name right now. But he's the one that went over to the Soviet Union and found Alexei and found Tetris and wanted to buy it and sell it in the Americans. And if you ever saw the movie Tetris, it's pretty good. Speaking of which, I have to see if I can find that movie on DVD and buy it for the store here. Put it in the Tetris section that you might have saw when you walked by. Yeah, that is every Tetris game for every major console. I think I'm missing one for the Philips CDI because I want to find it complete. And I don't know if it came in a big box or if it just came in the CD, smaller, like a CD-ROM computer box. And I can't get 100% confirmation on that. So this is a pretty cool Tetris game. You sure you don't want this? I think it's $29. Yeah, this has 20 playable games on it for 20 different Tetris games. I wish it actually showed what it came with for games, but it doesn't. You'll pass. Okay. You'll do some research, see what games are on there, and then come back if you. Sounds about right. Okay. Well, so we have. Let's see. We have the $59.99 Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Deluxe Edition, Lego Harry Potter, and then the two Gex games as well. Is there anything else I can help you with today? No, we unfortunately do not have that in. If I had to guess, maybe a couple weeks from now. But what I would do is stop back or call us. And if I find it, if I'm here pretty much every day, it's my store. But if one of my employees calls me, they call me when shipments come in. So they'll tell me what's in every shipment if I don't happen to be at the store. And if I hear that game, I'll put it aside and give you a call. All right, well, thank you very much for stopping in. My associate down there will ring you up. Thanks for stopping by. Okay.